Hi guys, it's good to see you again. My name is Tim and I am doing part 2 in a series on spiritual warfare, and it's good to have you back again. So in part 1, if you missed it, we just looked very quickly at the fact that we are in a spiritual warfare. We are in a battle, and the battle is not earthly, made of flesh and blood, but it's spiritual. It's completely different in nature, and we are exploring that. And we looked briefly at the basis, the foundation for which we can participate in this spiritual battle, and that is to know the love of God, because if fear overtakes us, it will cripple us and make us ineffective. But knowing the love of God drives out that fear. The Bible says perfect love drives out fear. So knowing God's love is the very first foundation of entering into spiritual warfare. And now we're going to deepen our understanding and ask another question. Have you ever wondered why there is spiritual warfare in the first place? Why does this battle exist? So you've all heard of the kingdom of God, but I doubt you've heard of the kingdom of Satan, right? Well, Satan has a kingdom. And let's look at that in Colossians chapter 1 verse 13. It says, "For he," that's God, "has rescued us from the dominion of darkness and brought us into the kingdom of the Son he loves." So we can see there is a kingdom of darkness, a domain of darkness, and there is the kingdom of God. You know, the kingdom of the Son he loves, that's the kingdom of Jesus. So we have two kingdoms, and they are opposed to each other, absolutely opposed. And in Acts 26 verse 18 we see a bit of a further explanation of this. It says that our eyes are opened so that we may turn from darkness to light, from the power of Satan to God. So we can see there that Satan rules in his kingdom and Jesus rules in his kingdom, and you are in one or the other. There is no choice. There's no gap between. There's no grey area. It's one or the other. And that brings us to another interesting point, which is, if we consider these things are spiritual, God's the giver of life, and Satan is the exact opposite of that. We know his mandate is to steal, kill and destroy, but Jesus has come to give us life in all its fullness. But we also know then that any spiritual power that doesn't come from God can only have one other source, and that has to be from the kingdom of darkness. So we are caught in this battle because we live in the world which is in darkness, and we have been taken out of that into light, and because of that we find ourselves in this battle that's all around us, whether we like it or not. Really, it's just a simple fact. So yeah, we are in a battle, and there are only two kingdoms, but we know who the winner is. The winner is Jesus. We know who the loser is. The loser is Satan. But right now in our earthly existence we find ourselves caught in the battle between the two, and God has given us a specific role. Jesus says, "Let your light shine before men, that they may see your good deeds and praise your Father in heaven." So we are light bearers. We are bearing the image of God into this dark world. So yeah, it's a short one today, not much information there, but yeah, in next videos we're going to be looking a bit more in detail about what these two kingdoms are, and about the power that is in both, and we will be examining that in videos to come. So stick with us, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Thank you.